Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Cecil, and today I will be introducing you to the three branches of government as established by the U.S. Constitution. So today we'll be covering material, representing the California Content Standard 12.4, which states students analyze the unique roles and responsibilities of the three branches of government as established by the U.S. Constitution. So let's get started. So the three branches of government are the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. First, the legislative branch is made up of the House and the Senate, known collectively as the Congress. Next, the executive branch consists of the president, his or her advisors, and various departments and agencies. And third, the judicial branch consists of the U.S. Supreme Court and the Federal Judicial Center. So let's move on and learn a little bit more about each of the three branches. First, the legislative branch, among other powers, is responsible for making all the laws of the land, declaring war, regulating interstate and foreign commerce, meaning they regulate state to state and nation commerce, and they control taxing and spending policies. This may sound like a lot of responsibilities, which it definitely is, which is why it's important to remember that the legislative branch is made up of Congress. So there's a lot of people working together and sometimes not working together to to make these policies and to work with one another. I've listed here some agencies that belong to the legislative branch, including the Budget Office and the U.S. Senate. Next, the executive branch is responsible for enforcing the laws of the land, meaning that the executive branch is made up of the president and the people who work directly and for the president, known as the president's cabinet. This is the vice president, the secretary of state, secretary of defense, treasurer, etc. Again, here are some agencies belonging to the executive branch, and a picture of the White House as well. Third, the judicial branch. Um, the judicial branch is made up of the Supreme Court and the Federal Judicial Center. The Constitution says that the judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court that you can see right here, and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The other side of the judicial branch is the Federal Judicial Center, which is the education and research agency for the federal courts. Okay, so that was just a brief introduction to the three branches of government, and you may be sitting here thinking, that's a lot of power for just three branches, and you're absolutely correct. It is a lot of power, and without checks and balances, that power can sometimes be misrepresented or unequal. So it's important to understand what checks and balances means. As defined by Merriam-Webster, checks and balances is a system that allows each branch of a government to amend or veto acts of another branch so as to prevent any one branch from exerting too much power. So what this means is that the three branches of government are given a certain amount of power to hold the other branches of government accountable for their actions. Rather than go into detail and explain give you a wordy definition of each of the branches and how they check one another, I've included an image which I'm going to show you right now. This is an image of obviously a very basic image of how each of the three branches check one another. For sake of time, I'm not going to define and explain each one of these to you at this moment. This will come in a separate video. Checks and balances is super important, so I'd rather spend more time on it than rush it here. But until then, I would recommend that you take a picture of this slide here and learn about grasp a basic understanding of checks and balances. For more information, you can visit this website right here, which is a government website.